CCTV Camera World is proud to provide support for products purchased from our website. If you purchased your product from another vendor, please contact the vendor you purchased from for further assistance.
In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use the AvaEye app to play back footage from your AvaEye NVR. So first I need to open the app by tapping it. When you first open the app, it's going to take you to the live view screen, but again, this video is about playback, so you can tap the playback button at the bottom, or you can go through the menu by tapping the three lines at the top left-hand side, and then tapping the playback option, which is the second option from the top. After you've done that, it's going to take you to the playback screen, and then you can select a channel to playback by tapping the plus icon, expanding your NVR, and then choosing the camera that you want to view footage from. It's going to ask you what day and time you want to search for footage for. I'm going to choose the 15th around 5:30 p.m. 5:32. And here I have my camera pulled up. If I wanted to bring it into full screen in this grid view, I would double tap that camera. And then I have some playback icons. Here I have a pause button. If I tap the pause button, it's going to pause playback for a moment. Then I can tap the playback button again to continue playback. Then there is also an audio icon. If this camera had audio, I could listen to the recorded audio by tapping that icon and tap it again to disable the audio. Then last but not least, there is the full screen button. What that's going to do is bring the camera into full screen, and I would have to tap the screen again and tap the back arrow to get back out of the full screen view, or I can rotate my camera to landscape mode and then back into portrait mode to get in and out of the full screen view. So that brings me to the timeline. Here at the bottom of the app, we have an area where we can choose the recording type by tapping the triangle icon with exclamation point. I can choose which type of recordings that I want to search for. I'm going to leave all of them checked, but essentially motion detection would be motion detection. VCA would be smart detection. Alarm would be based on if you have any alarms connected to the back of your NVR. And then normal recording is 24/7 recording. So tapping OK to view all of those. Then I have the area where we can see the timeline that I have selected, the date and time, again, the 15th at 5:33 p.m. If I were to tap on that, it would bring up the calendar and the time selection time again. And I could tap OK, and it's going to bring me back to when I tapped that selection. Below that is the actual playback timeline, and I have the different colors for different video. So here the red is going to be the motion detection, with blue being the continuous when there was no motion. This is a busy street, so there was a lot of motion detection during the day. And I can adjust this timeline by tapping on it and then dragging this playhead throughout the day. So as I'm dragging this playhead, it's going to load more video from the NVR, and you can see it's getting progressively darker because I'm dragging it towards nighttime. If I drag it earlier in the day, it's going to go and get brighter because I'm going backwards in time as I'm tapping and dragging this timeline throughout the day. So you can even zoom in on the timeline by tapping the magnification icon and zoom in, and what this is going to do is allow you to finely adjust this timeline. So you can see as I zoom in, it's actually adjusting the scale. Now I'm at a 10-minute interval, and as I zoom out, I get into a 30 or 20-minute interval. Zoom out even further, I get into an hour and a half interval, so on and so forth. So that allows you to get some finer control of your playhead as you're playing back footage from your system. So we have the features of the playback screen here. On the left-hand side, I have snapshot. What this will do is take a snapshot from the current moment I have in my playback screen. I could view that screenshot if I wanted to. Next is record. So what this is going to do is if I tap it, it's going to begin recording to my iPhone and saving this file locally for playback when I want to. And I would tap the record button again to save that recording. Again, this is just a local recording on the iPhone itself if you wanted to share it with friends, or if you wanted to share it with police, or if you just wanted to review it using the iPhone's video player, or if you're on Android, the Android's video player app. So the next is the images. What this is going to do is actually toggle between a 1 camera grid view and a 4 camera grid view. So I'm going to go, here's the 1 camera grid view, back to the 4. If I wanted to add another camera, I could do that by tapping the plus icon, again expanding my NVR, and then choosing another camera, choosing the date and time. And then what it's going to do is actually sync both of those channels to the same time. And I could tap the images button again to get back to the image for the first camera that I have selected, in case I only wanted to play back footage from that one camera. Next would be the quality. If you'll notice at the bottom left-hand side of the actual image from the camera, it says low next to IP camera 01. And I can tap the quality button to turn that into high. So what this is doing is switching from the mainstream to the substream and vice versa. So right now I'm on high, which is the mainstream. This is the full resolution picture. It's going to use more data as I'm streaming it from my NVR, but it is going to be a higher quality picture. If I had a slow internet connection on my phone, like I didn't have a lot of good service, or my internet connection at home was a slow DSL connection, then I would of course want to leave this on low quality and only pull the substream from my system. Next would be the playback speed. This app offers a quarter playback speed, half playback speed, 1 times, which is real time, 2 times playback speed, or a 4 times playback speed. Tapping on these options will of course take you through the playback speed options. Now, depending on how fast your phone is, you might notice it start to lag if you do 4 times playback and you have an older phone that isn't quite as powerful. And then to get out of that playback menu, you're going to tap the speed icon again. Next is the split button here underneath those features. So what the split function is going to do, it's going to open up this camera and split it out into 4 different views based on a timeline selection here at the bottom. So it's showing different hours throughout the day, or half an hour increments throughout the split that I have selected here. And you could adjust that split left and right to change the period for the split. And what this allows you to do is preview or view multiple different segments of time from one camera without having to manually go through and review each 30-minute segment. So the 9 split option would do that in 9 even more finite periods of time based on the timeline I have selected at the bottom. So again, you could play those back by choosing each different segment. And then you could save images from these splits as well. So it's just another useful way to review multiple periods of time and get footage or images from those periods of time. Hopefully this video has given you a good overview of how you can use the AvaEye app to play back footage from your AvaEye NVR and cameras. Thank you for watching.
If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.